Well played, China. Scene 1. China becomes ill, enters a crisis, and paralyzes its trade. Scene 2. The Chinese currency is devalued. They do not do anything. Scene 3. Due to the lack of trade of companies from Europe and the USA that are based in China, their shares fall 40% of their value. Scene 4. The world is ill. China buys 30% of the shares of the companies in Europe and the US at a very low price. Scene 5. China has controlled the disease and owns companies in Europe and the US. And he decides that these companies stay in China and earn $20,000 billion. How is the play called? Scene 6. Checkmate. Amazing but true. 2 videos have passed between yesterday and today that convinced all of us of something which we suspected but had no basis. It was all just our speculation. But now we are convinced that the coronavirus was purposefully propagated by the Chinese themselves. At first, they were too prepared. 3 weeks after the start of the roll, 14 days and 12,000 bed hospitals were already under construction, and they really built them in 2 weeks. Awesome. Yesterday, they announced that they had stopped the epidemic. They appear in videos celebrating. They announce that they even have a vaccine. How could they create it so quickly without having all the genetic information? Well, if you are the owner of the formula, it is not that difficult at all, is it? And today, we just saw a video that explains how Deng Xiaoping gave a West a half stick. Due to the coronavirus, the action of Western companies in China fell dramatically. China, as we just hope, when they went down enough, they bought them. Now, the companies created by the USA and Europe in China, with all the technologies put in by these exchanges and their capital, they passed into the hands of China, which is now rising with all that technical potential and will be able to set prices at will to sell everything they need to the West. Oh, how are you anyway? None of this could have happened by chance. China, who cared that a few old men died, fewer old age pensions to pay, but the loot has been huge. And right now, the West is financially defeated, in crisis, and stunned by the disease, and without knowing what to do. Masterfully diabolic, and it had to come from the communists. Adding to this, they are now the single largest owners of the US Treasury with 1.18 trillion holdings surpassing Japan, an instrument that has been the most rally. This above perspective and analogy, just imagine and rethink. How come Russia and North Korea have low or zero incidence of COVID-19? Is it because they are staunch allies of China? On the other hand, USA, South Korea, United Kingdom, France, Italy, Spain, and Asia severely hit. How come Wuhan is suddenly free from deadly virus? China says that the drastic initial measures that they took were very stern and Wuhan was locked down to contain the spread to other areas. Why Beijing was not hit? Why only Wuhan? It is interesting to ponder upon, right? Well, Wuhan is open for business now. COVID-19 needs to be seen in the backdrop of arm twisting of China by USA in the trade war. America and all the above mentioned countries are devastated financially. Soon, American economy will collapse as planned by China. China knows it cannot defeat America militarily, as USA is at present the most powerful country in the world. So, use the virus to cripple the economy and paralyze the nation and its defense capabilities. I'm sure Nancy Pelosi got a part in this too, to topple Trump. Lately, President Trump has always been telling of how the great American economy was improving on all fronts and jobs were coming back to the USA. The only way to destroy his vision of making America great again is to create an economic havoc. Nancy Pelosi was unable to bring down Trump through impeachment. So work along with China to destroy Trump by releasing a virus. Wuhan's epidemic was a showcase. At the peak of the virus epidemic, China's President Xi Jinping just wore a simple RM1 face mask to visit those affected areas. As president, he should have been covered from head to toe, but that was not the case. He was already injected to resist any harm from the virus. That means a cure was already in place before the virus was even released. China's vision is to control the world economy by buying up stocks now from the countries facing the brink of severe economic collapse. Later, China will announce that their medical researchers have found a cure to destroy the virus. Now, China shall own the stocks of all Western alliances, and these countries will soon be slave to their new master, that is China. Somebody has rightly said, isn't it? There is nothing more dangerous than the communist. That too, the cunning communist from the China. Just beware, people. India, we need to lock down. Please support the government's decision. If we do not lock down and if we fail to break this chain of the coronavirus, China will readily do what it was waiting to do since a long time. The Doklam standoff. Remember? They couldn't threaten us. They have chosen another crooked path. Don't fall prey. Stay at home. Be safe. Be healthy. Modi ji needs us. We need him. The nation needs us. We are Indians first. Do not worry about your personal comforts. The nation needs us right now. And the nation needs us to stay put in our homes. Please be at the comfort of your home. Don't get out on the street. Don't let the Chinese win. And remember, next time, when you are buying a product which has made in China written all over it, you should know the only place perfect for that product is the dustbin. Take care, India. Stay home.